Welcome back to Simple Pure Whole Wellness. Today's video will give you some tips to help you mindfully manage holiday stress to get through the holiday season with a healthy mind and body. 'Tis the season for joyful gatherings with family, remembering your blessings, and lots of celebrations. But it can also become a season full of expectations and holiday stress as you scramble to deck the halls, bake endless batches of cookies, and pick out the perfect presents. Even festive demands can create holiday stress, which impacts the mind and body. But there are some strategies that can help you enjoy all that the holidays offer without suffering the consequences of unneeded holiday stress. Stress itself simply refers to any type of perceived or real demand or threat, positive or negative. It's the way your body reacts to and responds to stressful demands that can have short or long-term impacts on your mind and body health due to the powerful mind-body connection. Emotions such as stress can trigger physiological changes in your body involving a cascade of stress hormones like cortisol and epinephrine as you attempt to maintain balance and homeostasis to ensure survival. The stress response involves neurological pathways and biochemical reactions throughout the body that you may recognize as a pounding heart, rapid breathing, muscle tension, sweating, or digestive upset. This is why major life events like holiday traditions, stressors like coping with family gatherings, or emotions like those around giving and receiving gifts can trigger physical symptoms. It's no coincidence that you always come down with the annual cold or flu during or just after the winter holidays, or that your pants seem to shrink in January. These are all consequences of increased stress during the holiday season. Over time, your body can also overreact to stressors that are not life-threatening, such as family difficulties, packed shopping malls, or the awkward office gift exchange. These types of chronic ongoing stressors can contribute to inflammation, irritability, anxiety, and chronic disease. For example, the stress of the holidays can be a major contributor to weight gain and metabolic imbalances. Cortisol is one of the hormones that your body releases in response to stress, and this helps provide enough energy for you to cope with threats and challenges. During the stress response, blood sugar rises in an effort to enable fighting or fleeing from a threat, and later insulin is released to bring the blood sugar levels back down into a normal range. When this cycle of stress is chronic and repeatedly activated, the signaling process can become impaired, and your cells can become resistant to insulin, which has far-reaching consequences. Some common metabolic consequences of stress and imbalanced cortisol levels are insulin resistance, blood sugar imbalances, and weight gain, especially in the belly area. This threat of holiday weight gain is increased further when you're tempted with many holiday treats and foods that might not normally be part of your lifestyle, and emotional eating can come into play with the extra stress of the season. A busy holiday season is not necessarily a bad thing, though. There are some steps you can take to help mindfully manage holiday expectations and obligations to minimize undue holiday stress and its impacts on your mind and body. The key is to build resiliency so you can respond to stressful situations without triggering the alarm system every time. First is paying attention and listening to your body. Learning to recognize the symptoms of stress and when they're becoming overwhelming or harmful to you is the first step in effectively managing it. Paying attention allows you to identify emotions as they arise, recognize when stress threatens to become overwhelming, and choose how you react and dedicate your time and energy. Stress can lead to emotional, cognitive, behavioral, and physical symptoms when it's too intense or too frequent. Red flags that can alert you to excessive holiday stress include difficulty sleeping, racing heart, mood changes or irritability, nervousness, persistent feeling of urgency or unease, exhaustion that interferes with daily life activities, tension headaches or excessive muscle tension, decreased satisfaction with tasks or relationships, and changes in digestion. Recognizing these types of triggers that set you into a stress response can help you take the steps to reprioritize your choices and remember the distinction between events and your experience of them. This allows you to start to leverage challenges as opportunities to grow and evolve, which helps you build resiliency over time and buffers you from the negative impacts of holiday stress. Another important way to mindfully manage holiday stress is to manage your time and expectations. When it comes to the holidays, there are often many competing demands for your time, energy, and pocketbook. Putting things off until the last minute frequently leads to extra holiday stress and challenges. Your resilience depends heavily on your physical and mental health. When you're giving to everyone except yourself, you become depleted, you're less present, and you miss out on meaningful moments. You can't mindfully give to others if you haven't first taken care of yourself. So planning ahead and mindfully considering your needs and desires can help you to deepen connections and make meaningful memories without becoming overwhelmed. Make time ahead of the season to consider what you want to prioritize and which holiday traditions matter the most to you. This way you can plan ahead, delegate tasks, avoid last-minute time crunches, and make the space to spend your time and energy engaging in the traditions and events that are most important to you. With all of the hustle and bustle around this time of year, it's easy to lose touch with your compassionate nature and true intentions. This makes it easier to lose your cool when faced with long lines at the supermarket, rude relatives, or a disappointing gift. To give of yourself requires patience, compassion, and kindness. Fortunately, you can strengthen your ability to cultivate compassion towards yourself and others. Research shows that strengthening compassion through meditation has positive benefits for reducing stress, anger, and chronic pain. Try this self-compassion exercise I'll link above and in the information box below, inspired by the Whole Cure, when you feel overwhelmed, despondent, stressed out, or stuck in struggle. You can also strengthen your ability to show compassion towards others to reduce the negative impacts of stress, especially with holiday gatherings and family tensions. To practice a quick and easy compassion meditation, close your eyes and imagine someone you think could use some compassion. Focus on an image of them in your mind's eye and slowly repeat these 3 phrases to yourself directed towards them. I wish you peace. I wish you love. I wish you happiness. With some planning and awareness, you can recapture the magic of the holidays. Use these strategies to approach the season more mindfully to reduce holiday stress so that you can find peace, joy, and meaning throughout the holiday season. I'll link more in the information box below with some free tools and strategies for reducing stress throughout the year and living more mindfully. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and found it useful. And if you have, I'd love if you join us by subscribing and giving us a thumbs up for more simple, pure whole wellness.